Did you ever stop to think about how our energy consumption impacts the Earth? Every time we flick on a light switch, crank up the heat, or drive our cars, we're drawing on energy sources that have profound implications for our planet. Our current energy consumption is largely fueled by fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. These resources have powered our world for over a century, but they come with a steep environmental price. When we burn fossil fuels, we release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This excess carbon dioxide traps heat, creating a blanket around our planet. This is known as the greenhouse effect, and it's a major driver of global warming. As the Earth's temperature rises, we witness more intense and frequent weather events like hurricanes and floods. We see changes in wildlife behavior and migration patterns. We see ice caps melting and sea levels rising. These aren't just theoretical problems for future generations to solve. They're happening right now, and they're happening because of our reliance on fossil fuels. But here's the dilemma. Our modern lifestyles depend on energy. We need it to power our homes, our businesses, our vehicles. We need it to grow food, to purify water, to power our technology. We can't simply stop using energy, but we also can't continue to use it in the same way we have been. We're at a crossroads, a tipping point where we must decide what kind of future we want for our planet. This is where renewable energy comes in. Renewable energy sources like wind, solar, and hydropower don't release carbon dioxide when they generate electricity. They're also, as the name suggests, renewable. They don't deplete over time like fossil fuels. A shift towards these green energy sources could help us mitigate the environmental impact of our energy consumption, and put us on a path towards a more sustainable future. So what can we do to change our energy future? The answer lies in embracing renewable energy and rethinking the way we consume power. It's a challenge, yes, but it's also an opportunity. An opportunity to create a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable world. Harnessing the power of the sun, we have solar energy. This remarkable force of nature, radiating its light and warmth across the universe, is not only the lifeblood of our planet, but also a beacon of hope for our energy future. The process of capturing and converting solar energy into electricity is fascinating. It begins with solar panels, which are filled with photovoltaic cells. These cells contain a semiconductor material, typically silicon, which absorbs sunlight. As the sun's photons hit the cells, they knock electrons loose from their atoms. When these electrons start to flow, they generate electricity. This is known as the photovoltaic effect. The beauty of solar energy lies in its abundance. Every day, the sun showers the earth with enough energy to power our world many times over. That's a lot of potential power, right at our fingertips, just waiting to be tapped into. But like all good things, solar energy comes with its own set of challenges. The most significant of these is storage. The sun, as you know, doesn't shine all the time. We have day and night, and we have different seasons. So the question is, how do we store this energy for use when the sun isn't shining? The answer lies in battery technology. Advances in this field are paving the way for more efficient and cost-effective storage solutions. By storing surplus solar energy in batteries during the day, we can use it at night or during periods of low sunlight. Despite these challenges, the possibilities of solar energy are enormous. It's clean, it's green, and it's renewable. It reduces our reliance on fossil fuels, helping us combat climate change and protect our planet for future generations. Solar energy isn't a magic bullet, but it's a significant step in the right direction towards a greener, cleaner energy future. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our capacity to harness the powers of nature for our benefit. Solar energy is just one piece of the green energy puzzle. In scene script, imagine harnessing the power of the wind and the seas. Picture a world where the invisible forces of nature are harnessed to light up our cities, power our cars, and run our homes. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. It's how we generate wind and hydroelectric energy today. Let's start with wind energy. It's as simple as it sounds. We capture the power of the wind using large turbines. As the wind blows, it spins the blades of the turbine, which triggers a generator to produce electricity. It's a clean, renewable source of energy that doesn't pollute the air with harmful emissions. The best part? The wind is an endless resource. We won't run out of it. However, wind energy isn't without its challenges. The availability of wind isn't consistent everywhere or at all times. It requires specific locations with high wind speeds, which can limit where wind farms can be built. Now let's dive into hydroelectric power. This form of energy harnesses the strength of flowing or falling water to generate electricity. Picture a massive dam holding back a large body of water. When the water is released, it flows through turbines, spinning them and generating electricity. Like wind power, hydroelectric energy is renewable and has a minimal impact on the environment. Again, the water cycle is a continuous process. We won't run out of water, but similar to wind energy, hydroelectric power has limitations. It requires a significant amount of water which isn't available everywhere, and the construction of dams can have substantial environmental impacts. Both wind and hydroelectric energy offer promising solutions to our energy needs. They harness natural, renewable resources to generate power, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and helping to combat climate change. But these energy sources also pose challenges primarily due to their dependence on specific geographical conditions. But what if there's no sun, wind, or water? Stay tuned as we explore other green energy sources that might just hold the answers to our energy conundrum. The Earth itself can provide us with energy. It's not just a statement but a reality when we tap into the power of geothermal and biomass energy sources. Let's start with geothermal energy. Deep beneath the Earth's crust, heat from the planet's molten core rises to the surface. This heat can be harnessed and converted into electricity, providing us with a renewable, sustainable, and clean source of energy. The beauty of geothermal energy is its constancy. Unlike solar or wind energy, geothermal energy doesn't depend on the weather or time of day. It's always there, always ready to be tapped into. But let's not forget about the challenges, the most significant one being location. Not all parts of the world have access to geothermal energy. It's most prevalent in areas with high tectonic activity, like Iceland or parts of the United States such as California. Despite this limitation, where it's available, it's an invaluable resource. Now let's shift our focus to biomass energy, the energy derived from organic materials like plants, agricultural crops, and waste. This source of energy is as old as civilization itself. Remember the good old days of burning wood for heat? That's biomass energy. Today we've become more sophisticated, converting these organic materials into biofuels used to power vehicles and generate electricity. The benefits of biomass energy are numerous. It's renewable, reduces our dependency on fossil fuels, and helps in waste management. However, it's not without its challenges. The major one being the potential competition with food crops. As we strive to use more biomass energy, we must ensure that it doesn't lead to food shortages or increased food prices. The Earth, in its wisdom, has provided us with these energy sources. It's up to us to tap into them responsibly, balancing the benefits with the challenges, and making the most of what our planet has to offer. There's even more to green energy than just these sources. What does the future hold for green energy? As we venture into the unknown realm of tomorrow, it's invigorating to see the world of green energy brimming with potential. Emerging technologies are painting a vibrant picture of a sustainable future. Let's dive into some of these promising prospects. Tidal energy, for instance, is an untapped goldmine. Harnessing the power of our vast oceans could provide a constant, reliable source of green energy. As the moon pulls the tides, we could pull power from this ceaseless dance of celestial bodies. Next up, we have hydrogen fuel cells. Now you might be thinking, isn't hydrogen the stuff that fueled the Hindenburg? Well, yes, but don't let that scare you away. When used correctly, hydrogen can be a super clean, efficient source of energy. Picture this. A world where cars purr silently down the road, emitting nothing but water vapor. That's the magic of hydrogen fuel cells. And finally, let's talk about the holy grail of green energy, fusion. Fusion is the process that powers the sun, and if we can figure out how to replicate it here on Earth, well, we'd have a near limitless source of clean energy. It's a difficult problem to crack, but the potential rewards are astronomical. But what does all this mean for us? It means that the green energy revolution is just getting started. The technologies we've discussed today are just the tip of the iceberg. As we continue to research and invest in green energy, we can expect to see even more innovative solutions emerge. This is more than just a technological revolution, it's a cultural shift, a societal evolution. It's about recognizing our responsibility to the planet and to future generations. It's about harnessing the power of nature, not exploiting it. It's about creating a future where energy doesn't come at the expense of our environment. Our energy future is in our hands. We have the power to make it green.